guys, it's Michelle. Welcome to my channel, Grateful Creations. Well, mad scientist again tonight. So I'm just going to strain some of my Floetrol, whoa, Wilbur, into this container. I've shook it up real good. I just like to have it. It's a lot easier than dealing with this great big gallon. Okay, that's how you strain Floetrol. And that's it. That's it, that's all. It's become my catchphrase. That's it, that's all. So, there we go. That's one of the ingredients we're going to be using tonight in this experiment. So there's my Floetrol, all nice and strained. We also are going to be using Behr Interior Satin Enamel Deep Base. This is the Behr Scuff Defense that I'm using. I prefer the Behr, but any deep base that's really super thick that doesn't have a lot of and I also decant this as well. See how thick it is? And it doesn't have any pigment in here. And this dries super clear. So I just put this into this container for the Artist Loft Bad Boy. I call it the COVID Artist Loft because that's when it started to get real bad. And I have two examples of some bad pours from that particular formula. I wish they hadn't changed it, but you know, because now we're having to figure everything out and it costs a fortune to do that. And it's like, geez Louise, why couldn't you have just left? It wasn't broke, don't fix it, you know? Why? Just why? I don't understand. So, okay, there's my Behr Deep Base. That's plenty enough to make like piggies for a long time. I make my piggies out of this too. Because I just like to keep everything uniform. All right, so that is that. I'm gonna put this, ooh, yuck. Ew. It's really goopy, just to let you know. I've mixed a bunch of colors up. Different kinds of colors. I mean, stuff I'm not used to. Well, I guess there's stuff I'm used to using. But, have one of these little mallets and whoa, Wilbur. I'm gonna mix these up. The same recipe but with different products. The Paint Booster by Zinsser, and this is a paint additive to eliminate brush strokes for water-based paints. So let's give it a go. I put an ounce of Behr Deep in this. So yes. 2-ounce cup. I'm going to fill it halfway. And put it in. I'm going to get a big stick. A big stick. All right. So we get that ounce of Behr in there. So it takes, I found it took less of the satin enamel paint. Oh, this is brand new. I bought a bunch of this stuff when I was testing out recipes for the bloom mix for, oh, this is really watery. There's 1 teaspoon. There's 2. Okay. Yeah, when I was when the Shelly Art Bloom recipe first came out, I tried everything to get it to work here in the States. So we're gonna bring this up to 5 ounces. Okay, so 4 ounces. So we're gonna bring this up to 5 because there's an ounce there already. I have two or three cases of this, 2 cases of it. So I got to figure out how to make it work. Okay, that's 5 ounces. So 4 ounces of paint. Stirring it up really good. There is a science to it, but there's also an art to it. So there we go. Now we're going to put 4 ounces of Floetrol. So we want to bring, this is at 5 ounces now. I'm going to bring it up to 9 ounces, which is, there we go. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the Liquitex pouring medium and 2 teaspoons of GAC 800. Whoa, I overflowed that one, so a little bit less. There we go, 2. So that's your Liquitex pouring medium. That's the regular pouring medium, not the gloss medium. I think it says effects on it, so it has a little E. And then our GAC 800. Too much crazing going on. Hopefully it helps the paints not to break. But as far as crazing, we don't get too much on with that on the pearl pours. Okay, so those 2 mixed up. Mix, 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 mix. And putting that one aside for a possible 3rd recipe. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit in at a time, but this is a water-based paint additive, so it might take less. Not sure. Yeah, Sara Taylor and I were talking, and she mentioned something about maybe we need something oily. It's missing something oily in it. Now, since then, she's retracted that and said maybe it's not. So, I'm just going to try it anyways to see if either one of them worked. The last time I tried a recipe, I had a lot more Behr Satin Enamels in it, and it didn't, well, it was the last paint pour I did for breast cancer awareness, and it turned out okay, but it wasn't perfect. So so I'm going back to this recipe to see if it reacts. Here, I'll show you those tiles. That was the one I did with this recipe, and they look beautiful. They have a lot of dimension to them. Then I added extra Artist Loft, and I got this one, which is not bad either. And then this is with no pouring medium, like no GAC 800 and no Liquitex. So all 3 of these turned out pretty darn good, but my favorite is this one. So that's the recipe I'm doing now, and we'll see. And then I did a bigger tile. Well, this is the one I did with adding extra Behr Satin Enamel, and it kind of took over because this thing was completely full of paint, the dark paint. So it's not bad though. I mean, I'm getting close, getting really close. So we'll see. You know, it's I know paint additives they're paint additives. They're meant to be used for other things, but Floetrol was meant to be used with other things too. So I'm not that worried about using it for something else. This one's starting to feel like it doesn't need too much. No, I don't think it does. So how many ounces is that? That was only 2 ounces. No, more than that. No, it was 2 ounces. I still have 4 ounces left here. This is taking less. And I don't want to make it too runny. I'm not going to put, let me see here. Yeah, this is just a little bit more. Okay, that's good. How's that possible? Okay, I'm going to turn you guys off. I'm going to come back later, let these sit for a bit, let the bubbles dissipate, and we'll do a pour. Hey guys, what a mess, right? These are the colors I have mixed up tonight. So before I show you those, I wanted to show you the pink one I did. I put some, oh gosh, the iridescent flow pearl and flow gold is spectacular in this. I just love it. And see, these this recipe was with 4 ounces of Artist Loft and 2 ounces of Behr Satin Enamels. And I wasn't super happy with these, but it's getting there. You know, like I said, it's getting there. This is still a beautiful piece. I really love it. And I used the graphite, which I had no idea how beautiful it was. It was Liquitex graphite, iridescent graphite, and I think I put some other things in there too, but it turned out really sparkly, really shimmery. So that's this piece. And I used the handles on this, and they are, see how clean my backs are? I'm gonna put a link to the handles. I just took them off, actually. Where did I grab them? Oh, over here. Yeah, so I still haven't cleaned them. But yeah, they're just wonderful. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. And I'm gonna continue to use them. I'm not using them on these because these already had push pins in them because they're recycled canvases. So let me introduce my colors. This one was sitting around, so it's pre-mixed already, and it is Iridescent Pearl by Golden, and the Modern Masters Metallics in Pearl White. So the two of those together make this. This is pretty liquidy. I might have to add some body to this. Yeah, I'm gonna do a drip test on all of these too. This beautiful color, yeah, because these are thicker. Yeah, and I might have, well, I'm gonna let the paint sit for a minute, let them settle. They might thicken up the cloud mix. So this is a combination of Charvin in Cobalt Turquoise Light, beautiful color. That's Jerry's Artorama. And I think I got most of this stuff at Jerry's Artorama. This is a turquoise green and turquoise blue. I mixed those two together. And notice how they have the blacked out, that's opaque. The opaque colors work really good with the cloud pours. So that's this one. We have Modern Masters in Green Apple, and that's a semi-opaque, and I have mixed it with the Golden Green Gold. And that's this one. Real pretty color. I have no idea. I was gonna say I have no idea how these colors are gonna go together, but I'll show you in a second what I mean. Well, how you can tell what colors will go. This is Iridescent Gold Fine by Golden, and mixed with Pharaoh's Gold, which is a semi-opaque, okay? And I've added a squirt of the Quinacridone Nickel Gold. So that's this one. And have quinacridone nickel gold and burnt orange. Semi-opaque. This is the Sara Taylor favorite. Okay. Beautiful. I think I added a dab of, I might have added a dab of this. This is the Amsterdam Expert Series in Burnt Sienna. I think I put just a dab of it in there. Yes, I did. Okay. And then we have Modern Masters in Brass, which is also a semi-opaque. And I mixed it with the Burnt Sienna, a little bit of the Naples Yellow Red Light, because this is a very opaque color. The rest of them are semi-opaque, so I wanted to increase the opacity of that paint by adding something in the same color family that is opaque. And I also added a little bit of Charvin Sepia. Very pretty color too. All right, we're getting there. And it created like this toffee color. I'm not a brown girl, you know, but this I think might look really pretty. Of course, I wasn't an iridescent graphite girl either. Now this is very sought after and really hard to find, and I still have a little bit left of it. It's the Golden Permanent Violet Dark, and it's the liquid, or the fluid. So I had added no water whatsoever to this. And it is just gorgeous. And my last color is a mixture. There is absolutely no Prussian blue in here and no Payne's gray. It is a mixture of Ocean Blue by Charvin and Blue Shadow and just a touch of Mars Black from Winsor & Newton. And it created this beautiful shade. Pretty. Charvin paints are a little pricey. Also from Jerry's Artorama, but they have the best prices. All right, so this color and this color go really nice together. This color and this color go nice together. These three go nice together. Those four go nice together. Those three go nice together. Those three go nice together. Those three go nice together. See my gist here? These, whoa. Those three go nice together. These three go nice together. These three go nice together. These three go nice together. It's that simple. So you just take your colors and put them next to each other to see if they go well together, if it makes a nice palette. And for the most part, if you can get three of them together that look good together, they should all work well. All right, that is my color lesson. It's not color theory, but it's Michelle's color theory. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few. Okay, guys, I'm back. Hey, before we get started on this experiment extravaganza, I wanted to show you the dried piece to the glue recipe I did, the flip cup. And I love this. I mean, all of the beautiful gold in it, and it looks like an underwater fantasy. I don't know. It's so, I love it. I'm planning on doing more of the flip cups with the glue and water recipe, because I do have quite a bit of Elmer's, it's not the school glue, it's the Elmer's, I can't remember, hang on a split, oh jeez, it's this one, Elmer's Glue All. There we go. Oh, and by the way, look what I found. I found this whole thing. It was $14.97. I got it for $7.40. So you have to check the when you go to Home Depot, you got to check those clearance racks, and a lot of times they're there. Also, I was at Sherwin-Williams tinting some color for my upcoming collaboration with Nikki D of Nikki D Art. And the manager's special rack was sitting there, and I asked them, how much is that spar varnish? It's a spray varnish. The spar is good for indoor and outdoor. And the guy told me $5. I said, oh, $5. I said, I can get that anywhere for $5. And then he asked his manager, and it was $1. So I picked up 6. So you can use them for your, to varnish your pieces. You can also use them to spray paint, you know, to seal your outdoor furniture, you know, just all sorts of things. So yeah, always look for the deals. Here we go. Here goes nothing. So I am going to flood my canvases. I'm going to leave my sticks in because I'm going to use the sticks to put the paint down, because there's so many colors that I don't want to put too much color down. Okay, these are 11 by 14 canvases. They're level 2 canvases. Actually, I just ordered some from the Pro pack. It works out to be like, I think $5 each or something. And they're really good for, especially for pearl pours, because I got the one with the ultra fine finish. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. See, you'd think I don't have enough paint, but see how it's coming down like that now? And there is all this paint here too. My hand's dirty tonight. Don't like wasting paint, but I do like a smooth surface too. So what I'll do is, once I get this all on here, I'll tilt it back. You have to tilt it back anyways, because otherwise you'll end up with cells on that side and none on this side. So we might get some bleed through from the previous canvas. That's okay. This is just a test, and these aren't going to be, you can actually, yeah, you can see right through it. These aren't going to be masterpieces. Well, maybe they will, but who knows? We can only hope. Generally, they are masterpieces if they're test canvases. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, I want to tilt it a little bit more that way, get it more in the center. You just want to get a nice even coat all over, and I got something in there. Okay, there's my neighbor sneezing, and again, God bless you. So I'm not going crazy here. Okay. Just layer my colors. I'm going to try and do them in the same order. Don't put too much green on. It takes over. I like the quinacridone Nicolazo gold next to the turquoise. This could be just a hot mess, who knows? All right, and do I want to put any other? No, that's it. That's it, that's all. All right, so we're gonna start tilting. And this is the one that it seemed thinner because it had the water-based additive in it. Take it off this edge here and then bring it over so I can get some cells. for some pearls. Well, we'll see if we get any pearls. Quinacridone tends to not pearl as much. And it's okay to have some colors in there that don't pearl because it creates a nice contrast for the ones that do. And the blues and purples tend to really pearl well. Especially that Venetian blue from Modern Masters. Oh my gosh. That stuff will pearl for, yeah. I probably won't be playing with these. I might want to just see how they react. And a lot of these are metallics too, so you know how metallics work. Now that was a very thin coat of pearl mixture on there. Trying to get it to the edge here. Like I said, no, there won't be any don't think there's going to be any masterpieces here. So I'm probably just going to put you on time lapse and let it do its thing. Now they just made a liar out of me. Look at that. Holy jeez. All right, so put you guys on fast time lapse. I am not going to touch these. I promise. I know I'm laughing because it's like, oh, but I could do this. These look great. And this is with the Paint Booster by Zinsser. And I don't know how it'll dry, but those are the kind of pearls we are looking for. Now those right there, not too happy with. I don't know if maybe I didn't put enough base on because it was pretty thin, but look at that. There's color around the cells, or around the pearl cells, whatever. Look at that. That is just incredible. So pretty. And trying to think. Yeah, that's right there is where I put my finger in it. And that even turned out pretty. Really cloudy here. Very, very pretty. And the you got those jagged edges like I used to get. So I'm thinking this is the winner. And we'll see what it looks like in the morning. But yeah, some of these cells I'm kind of worried about because they're starting to look a little flat to me. But overall, pretty cool. And aren't you proud of me for not really messing with it? I didn't, except for that little finger touch. Because if I did it on one side, I had to do it on the other. Look at that green apple. Oh, pretty. All right, guys. So I will conclude this in the morning, hopefully. And we'll see if it makes muster. Please be safe and create. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ciao. No, isn't that amazing how these pores dry so quick? These I like better, especially up here. They have that dimension. I'm not a scientist. I am not, I'm just an artist trying to find her way here. So I'm going to post see, those are a little bit flat right there, but I like the effects that happened right here. I mean, that's cool. That's very cool how the colors blended. And I really like these cells. Are you kidding me? They're so cute. Oh my gosh. All those colors coming through. That was so awesome. So I'm going to post the recipe Like I said, these are not masterpieces. They were just to test as many colors as I could. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to actually do a big piece today, and I'll post that soon too. And don't forget to watch on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. for our second collaboration. I got to pick the colors this time with Nikki D Art from Australia. I'm so excited to collaborate with her. So ciao for now.